Broadcasting from Studio 300 on Cal Poly's campus, you're watching Mustang News.
Good morning, Mustangs. Today is Tuesday, February 4th. I'm Ashley DeVriend, and Mustang News starts now. University police arrested 14 people at the Steve Aoki concert on Friday night. The concert was in the Recreation Center on campus. Police Chief George Hughes says 6 of those arrests were Cal Poly students. 13 of the arrests were for disorderly conduct, being drunk in public, and being under the influence of alcohol or drugs. One person was arrested for drug possession. Hughes says that was not a Cal Poly student. 6 people, 5 of them Cal Poly students, were taken to the emergency room. All but one hospitalization were for over-intoxication. Cal Poly is taking steps to make students more culturally aware. This comes after a Native American-themed party that sparked controversy on campus fall quarter. Alexis Jacuti looks into the university's plans.
Currently requires students to take at least one class that meets the United States Cultural Pluralism requirement, better known as the USCP requirement. Although students are currently required to take one USCP course while enrolled at Cal Poly, some faculty members don't think this is enough. The faculty's goal is to raise greater awareness for different issues like cultural, gender, and race.
And to have students really get challenged to understand that their world is not the only world, or their experience is not the only experience.
Cal Poly is trying to make the USCP classes available to students sooner. By doing so, Cal Poly is hoping to decrease instances such as the Navajo Party.
Concept that students can connect across difference is amazing. They're making personal connections, they're sharing from their own backgrounds. It's really shown intergroup dialogue.
The university wants to raise students' overall cultural awareness earlier on in their education. There are currently around 80 USCP classes offered at Cal Poly. These classes range from 100 level to 300 level classes and are offered in a variety of different subjects. Alexis Jacuti, Mustang News.
Students should talk to their academic advisor for an up-to-date list of USCP course offerings for each quarter. Cal Poly is planning to build a new parking structure, but they're facing some challenges with the project. Neighboring residents are concerned about having a buffer between campus and the neighborhood. Cal Poly administration doesn't think this issue will be a big issue because the structure will be built closer to the Performing Arts Center. Another challenge, who will be able to park in the structure? The Vice President of Student Affairs says it will start as general parking but could be changed to students and faculty only. He hopes that construction will begin in December of 2015 and will be completed by 2018.
Workers and firm have to be cognizant that there are folks living adjacent, and so we often say you can't start jackhammering at 5 o'clock in the morning.
The structure will have 300 to 500 parking spaces, and the budget for the project is $200 million. If you're interested in learning about sustainability practices, listen up. Tonight is the first night in a speaker series about sustainability. The series focuses on the role that sustainability plays in today's society and how students can prepare for today's workplace. The lecture is tonight from 7 to 9 in Spanos Theater. A reactor at Diablo Canyon Nuclear Power Plant is still shut down after an electrical disturbance on Sunday. The Unit 2 reactor shut down after a flashover event on a lightning arrestor. The unit is designed to shut down automatically when disturbances happen to protect the equipment. Unit 1 is still generating power. A 2.9 magnitude earthquake hit the Central Coast on Sunday. The U.S. Geological Survey reported the earthquake off the coast of Santa Barbara, about 9 miles west of Isla Vista. It happened just before 2 p.m. And moving on to the weather for the day, things have cooled off a bit since last week. We are expecting a high of 59 degrees and a low of 43. It will be mostly sunny with some cool winds, and there is a possibility of rain, but that's not until later on in the week, on Thursday and Friday. Thanks for watching today's Mustang News. You can find constant broadcast coverage at mustangnews.net. You can also find our weekly half-hour broadcasts on Charter Channel 19, Campus Channel 2, and UHTV Channel 7. Have a great rest of your day, Cal Poly.